How to take a dog out to poop. If you have a dog, you probably have to periodically take him outside to do his business. You'll need some supplies and patience, but it's fairly easy to take your dog out once you get the hang of it. Method 1: Taking your dog out. 1. Call the dog and put on his leash. The first thing you want to do when taking your dog out is to call him and leash him up. You need to get him ready to go outside safely. Decide whether you'll use a leash or harness, gentle handler. If your dog is still not properly leash trained, a harness or gentle handler, which leashes up around the dog's muzzle, might be a better choice. Younger dogs or dogs who haven't had much experience on a leash might pull, and this can cause neck strain with a leash. Make sure your dog has all the proper licenses required in your area. It's a good idea to have a license with identifying information, such as your dog's name and your phone number. Some states require dogs have tags indicating when their last rabies vaccination was. Double-check to make sure the collar is securely fastened to the leash. It can be dangerous if dogs get off their leashes, especially if you live in an urban area. 2. Take your dog outside. Once your dog is securely leashed, you can take him outside to poop. It might take a bit for your dog to go, so if it's cold, make sure you have the proper outerwear. Decide whether you're going to use the backyard or take your dog for a walk around the block. If you have a big backyard, you might let your dog go there. It's a good idea to designate a certain portion of your backyard for potty time. 3. Use praise if your dog is still potty training. If your dog is still potty training, make sure to praise him for going outside. Always praise your dog the second he eliminates. You might want to provide a reward as well, like a small treat. 4. Clean up after the dog. If your dog eliminates outside, clean up after him. In many states, you will actually get a fine if you do not remove your dog's feces. Make sure you have bags with you before you take your dog out. You can buy doggy bags at most pet stores or supermarkets. 5. Prepare for different types of weather. If it's raining or snowing outside, your dog might not want to go out. Make sure you have a game plan in the event of poor weather conditions. Create an ideal potty area. If your dog dislikes going on wet or snow-covered ground, create an area in your yard for him to eliminate. Shovel out snow in a portion of the yard or have a small hut in place to prevent rainwater from falling on the ground. Try to make potty time fun. If weather conditions are poor, try to make bathroom time a fun experience for your dog. Take him for a long walk instead of just around the block. Take him on an exciting new route. If your dog is enjoying himself, he'll be distracted from the negative weather conditions. Method 2: Training your dog. 1. Figure out when your dog usually eliminates. To potty train a dog, keep track of when your dog usually uses the bathroom. Most dogs eliminate shortly after dinner time. Track your dog's bathroom habits for about a week. Then, try to schedule letting your dog out around the time he usually has to eliminate. 2. Create a command. You can actually train your dog to eliminate on command. Create a command that you will use to signal to your dog it's time to go. Something like, "Go potty" should be sufficient. Say this command when you notice your dog squatting or sniffing, as this means he will probably eliminate soon. 3. Use positive reinforcement. Dogs tend to respond best to positive reinforcement. Always praise your dog when he eliminates outside. Say something like "Good boy" immediately after your dog eliminates. Then, pet him a bit to show him he's done well. Some dogs respond well to a reward like a small treat. Consider taking a small bag of treats with you when you let your dog out. Give your dog a treat as a reward as soon as he eliminates. 4. Avoid punishment. Dogs do not respond well to punishment. Scolding your dog after he's eliminated inside or confining him to his crate as punishment will not help. It will only create a stressful situation for the dog that might make accidents more frequent. If you catch your dog in the act, clap your hands fast and say no, and then take him outside. However, never punish a dog after an accident has occurred. Dogs live in the immediate moment, as they might be confused as to why they're in trouble. 5. Clean up accidents. If your dog does have an accident indoors, clean up the area thoroughly. Dogs tend to be attracted to spots where they previously eliminated. Accidents might reoccur if you do not clean an area after an accident. Look for special cleaners designed to remove pet urine and feces. However, urine especially can be difficult to get out of carpet. You may have to hire a carpet cleaner. Tips. Pooper scoopers can be purchased at pet stores or large box stores that cater to pet needs. Keep a supply of plastic bags for easy pick up always handy near the front door. Warnings. Always obey the local laws on doggy do. You can be heavily fined for not cleaning up after your dogs in many municipalities in many countries of the world.